Looking for a new career, they're hiring apprentices at $19.50 per hour with paid benefits. Call the office at 402-423-4497 to apply. Start your electrical career today.
Are you looking for an exciting new way to put your skills to work? Explore new career options in the fintech industry at Currency, a Sandhills Global company. We offer full-time positions in financial sales, compliance, operations, and other fields. We also offer a 4.5-day work week, an attractive benefits package, and opportunities for advancement. Put your motivation to work and grow with us at Currency. Visit gocurrency.com/careers to learn more.
Have you been injured in an accident and don't know where to turn? You need an attorney you can trust to handle your case with professionalism and compassion. The attorneys at Liberty Law Group understand that a call to an attorney is a call for help. If you've been injured, we want to help you. Liberty Law's experienced attorneys are committed to the pursuit of justice for those injured. Call Liberty Law and find out how we can help you get the compensation you deserve. Call 877-42-LIBERTY. Call the trial attorneys you can trust. 877-42-LIBERTY.
Welcome into The Breeze with DP and Haas on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Brought to you by Canopy Street Market.
All right, welcome in to The Breeze. Harrison Arms on the ones and twos. As always, we still got 30 more minutes before, like I said before, we got Royals joining us on the brick and mortar. But you guys can, as always, listen via the stream, via the Ticket app, Facebook, YouTube, X, Out Channel 961, 402-464-5685. That Starter Heyman text line will still be open to you guys, as well as any of the streams. You can comment there as well. With that being said, we do got Haas Breezy still joining us today. Haas Breezy brought to you on the Allo VIP line. Really understand the importance of exceptional service with a local heart. Haas Breezy, how's it going on, well, it's a cloudy day here in Lincoln, Nebraska, but it's been a great sports weekend. How's it going?
It's championship Sunday for me, so it's always going well.
Well, Haas Breezy, I'll let you give an update on what that means for everybody, and then I'll also let you set the table on where you want to go today.
I don't want to come off too cocky and not get drafted, so we can, yeah.
I have spent,
and I didn't want to talk about that.
Well, here's the thing. I don't know.
Let's talk about Cena and Orton.
Yeah, I mean, it is kind of in the space that I'm in, and it's just today where we just had a really powerful Sunday morning of really good conversations about really good people doing really good things. And it becomes easy to be a member of the haters club. On social media and on talk shows and the like.
They're always accepting members 24/7.
Yeah, it fatigues me to be, and then I realize how much I laugh at Gunter, right? And I realize how much I laugh at certain aspects of sports. But as I evolve in it, what I've learned is that I'd much rather cheer.
That's right.
I'd much rather cheer, because doing the things that people do to become known also invites people who can't do those things, who want to hate because jealousy, envy, mainly just hurt. Just hurt. People are in pain, right? And we understand that. And I don't want to. Well, it's to watch people on the biggest day for young people, Haas, right? The biggest.
Oh yeah.
The biggest day of young people's lives, in their biggest moments, or adults for that matter, right? That if you're a pro athlete and you've put in a lifetime of work for a thing, it's the people and you know, here in Husker land they talk about it's the people in the arena. the people on the field, the people who are doing those things. And then there's always people outside of it. And I try to think about things from the athletic perspective, the fan perspective, the coaching perspective, the competition perspective. And as you said, it's Championship Sunday, which is a celebration for all the work that your young people have put in, all the adults in their life who make time, who put in resource, for the young people under your watch to put themselves out there, right? Because there's always the risk with work and reward, there's risk. And how you get to the reward and the risk really is the thing. Like we talk about, appreciate, respect the process. And we get caught up too much in just having an opinion for the sake of having an opinion, not realizing that sometimes you're just, I used to say this to Haas when I lived in Virginia. I don't invite people over to my house whose sole purpose is to pee in my pool.
Ooh.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
That if Haas invites me to his house and prepares a meal, it's not my job to pee in his soup.
And that was such a lovely meal with both my parents, man.
Right? Like for me to sit when somebody makes something for you, when somebody puts themselves out there for you, we have to work more diligently to be happy, appreciative, pleased, grateful, all those things. Like Sunday for Haas Tabrizi, he could have just said, hey, you know what? These kids need all of my attention. I should focus. No, Haas says, you know what? I love this so much, and I love being able to have these conversations so much that I'm going to make time in this day to do that. And I'm grateful for Haas Tabrizi, right? Because Haas doesn't get paid for this. Haas does this out of love for the people in sports, the people around sports. Yes, we joke and kid each other about, pro wrestlers. And we're not talking about the people. We're not talking about the actual people.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm not talking about Gunther the man. We're talking about Gunther the character.
And he's well aware of that.
Right.
That's his whole shtick.
Like it's a whole thing. And to go, I think that.
Hold on. Before it's too late. When DP came to eat with my whole family and my mom and dad were there, do you remember the King DP name tag that Maximus made for you?
Yes. Like to think that Haas's parents went in the kitchen to prepare a traditional meal, and for them to make the time to make a nameplate and to really just kind of prepare that, you know what, we're grateful for you to make time to come hang out with us, and
exactly.
And to treat everybody, anybody that goes to a Tabrizi household or to a Tabrizi ball game is family, and they're treated accordingly. And I think ultimately, right, that and I want to shout out Harrison, because throughout the course of his time here, Harrison makes every single person, guest, student athlete, or host, he makes them people who weren't professional at this thing. Harrison has perfected the art of making them feel at home, making them feel professional, making them feel competent, making them feel like, you know what, Harrison cares. Like, he's not going to let them go off the rails. And he protects this station for FCC boundaries, for time constraints, for sponsors that get involved in this thing. And I'm just at a point where if I can't say that the thing that you just said was really loving and grateful and good, I don't want to bother. Like, I don't want to hate on athletes who bust their humps, right? Who work their tails off. Because we've been in the moments where, as a coach, you can put in 167 hours of preparation for a game or a moment, and it just goes left. And we watch that. We're watching that in the playoffs. NHL playoffs, the greatest players in the world have their moments of failure.
Yeah, we saw that with USHL on Friday.
Right.
It was the second period. They were 1-1. 3 minutes into the second period, they're down 4-1. They lose that.
Quicksand.
But the next game, they pick themselves up. Now this tied back up. They just
Quicksand.
off day. Yeah.
Yeah, quicksand. It's the thing that you go, you know what? Things are going along, and then a bad thing happens. And then another, and then another. And the harder you fight, the deeper you sink into it. And that's what happens in social media. That's what happens in sports. That's what happens in business. That's what happens in relationships. That ultimately one person will say a thing, boo that guy. And then what happens is that somebody else who is in pain, it resonates with them that that's what they should be doing. But the same thing can be done that Haas Tabrizi, one of his players will make a mistake on a thing that they've coached. And Haas's major talent is the ability to pause in the moment, correct it, and then move them forward and up from where they are. That's right, like that. I mean, right? You know, and I used to give Haas so much crap about being the X and O's guys, right?
Mm-hmm.
That he would draw like in his head. He had this full vision. But Haas is a creative thinker. So Haas works well in coaching linear people out of their own way. Straight line people, right? Haas will go, okay, you may be missing something. And that's, to me, that's the beauty of sports and what we do and why we do what we do. Now, I don't get into correcting everybody's opinions. Feel how you feel, right? Accept the things that you believe are wrong or right and okay. And I know that there's some people who think that the fun part of sports is being the hater fan, right? But that's okay. Go do. I hope that pain heals. Go ahead.
That's the beauty of wrestling. Wrestling, we're allowed to go and hate as much as possible, and you want a reaction for your wrestlers. So, did you see the clip where they're interviewing wrestlers backstage, and they said, "Which wrestler would you never let your daughter date?"
Yeah.
And everyone's like, "Dirty Dom."
Yeah. Yeah.
That has nothing to do with who he is as a person.
Right.
They're all just in character. They're like, no.
Right. Right. And here's the thing. The people in the arena know more than the people outside of the arena. Every single time. Every time I talk about, so I want to go to the text line because there's a read. So Haas, I'll read this. Say, hey DP, where do you fall? Where do you feel Mel Kiper and ESPN should fall into this? He was so focused on his praise of Sanders, he essentially came off as disrespectful to all the other players during their moment. Now, I'm going to hit you with two sides to this thing, right? And Haas, feel free to correct me. Harrison, feel free to correct me. That there literally is nobody in the history of the NFL who has put more time, work, research, effort, and resources into the NFL draft as Mel Kiper. Now, is Mel Kiper perfect? No. But he believes what he believes, and he's put work behind it. So he's earned the right to have his opinion and say what he's going to say. Now, the texter used the word disrespectful. Disrespectful to who? In their moments, those people had their moments. They were drafted, and everybody else talked about it. But Mel Kiper's expertise was in the moment to say what he believes is true based on his research, his work, his IQ about this thing, because nobody criticizing Mel Kiper put in the amount of work for this draft that Mel Kiper put in. Is that a fair statement?
Yeah, that's fair.
Right? That's a fair statement.
He's got a long
right?
record.
You don't have to like what he said or agree with what he said. And that's the same for any of the analysts who are on these TVs, on these televisions, or on these podcasts. The disrespectful part, again, if he if in a draft pick, if I'm on a live microphone and those picks are made, what I probably said from what I know about the situation may have been deemed as disrespectful as well. But here's the thing. I simply chose not to say it. Doesn't mean I didn't think it. And it doesn't also mean that the people who were listening didn't want to hear it, didn't deserve to hear it. Because the intelligent fan deserved to hear both sides of the story. Good pick by whoever it is. Here's the actual pick. Here's what it means to that organization based on the information that he has. I'm still curious as to why it happened. And I'm in this space, right? We're here in Lincoln, Nebraska. Yesterday, there was the Husker games. A part of me thoroughly enjoyed yesterday. There's also the side that would say, I would still rather have the traditional game. I'm not being disrespectful to the people who put on the game or otherwise. What I'm offering to you in a part of this conversation that we're having about sports is there's this, and then there may be this as well. And sometimes both can be true at the same time.
A lot of the times
right?
it is. That's
Right?
the beauty of judgment.
Right?
Judgment is, it all depends how long have you been invested in your view of it. That decides so much of your judgment. So for Kiper, he's been looking at this for a very long time. So his investment into how good he thinks Shedeur Sanders is very high. A lot of haters have been watching Shedeur and been picking up every detail where he hasn't been, quote unquote, a first round QB. They've been invested in that for a long time. It's the same thing. You go look at a lion in the savannah and watch it starve for a week, can't find water, and finally gets a kill on that gazelle. You feel happy for the lion. If you just see the gazelle get killed, now you feel bad for the gazelle. Judgment is a tricky thing, and it's really easy to just completely, dequalify people for their opinion. But you gotta take that into consideration.
Haas, let me ask you a question. Can you define what first round quarterback talent is?
No.
Exactly.
Nobody knows that.
If you said to me that the two greatest quarterbacks in the history of this game weren't first round quarterbacks.
Yep.
Neither one was deemed by experts or by the professional talent recruiters and evaluators in the National Football League. Neither Tom Brady or Joe Montana were considered good enough to be, in air quotes, first round talent. And if you can't make that judgment, if you told me that a top pick, the number one pick, should be an MVP quarterback, then how is Lamar Jackson not that guy? How is Josh Allen not that guy? Right? So if you can't determine what this thing is, then it is just opinion based on resource effect and how you feel about it.
That's a lot of it.
Right?
The feel
how
part.
you feel about it. And I would say to Haas, I'll ask Haas this thing. And I've asked other 49er fans this thing in the last 24 hours. Haas Tabrizi, good draft by the 49ers, bad draft by the 49ers. Go.
I said I wanted to beef up the defensive line like the Rams beefed up their defensive line, and that's exactly what they did. So they gave Robert Saleh a lot of weapons, and so now the defense is back. They lost certain people, and now they added some just bulldozers, fast people. Williams is, he hasn't done that much at Georgia. He's 20, and he was at Georgia, and he played as a true freshman. Stop it. Stop it.
Like I just think that in the conversations that we have, quite frankly, people like to speak in absolutes.
Mm-hmm.
And there are very few absolutes in sports. Like if you don't acknowledge that, first of all, if you're criticizing a person, humility and authenticity would ask you, do you know more about the thing that you're criticizing this person about than they do? Do you know more about the NFL draft and the players in the draft than Mel Kiper? Do you know more about basketball than LeBron James? Do I know more about what's going on behind the scenes in the script writing at WWE than Shane McMahon? The answer is no to all of that. You're entitled to your opinion, but it also be prepared to have your opinion devalued and minimalized because of your access and intelligence about it.
That's why you can't put your entire life savings on that belief, because it blows up in your face more often than not, and then you got to go. That's why on the microphone I like to take a few steps back before I go on the ultimate fact. But with that being said, we do got to throw us a break. We'll have Royals on the other side. Haas Breezy, I'll let you get your thoughts in there as well. But don't go anywhere. The Breeze, we'll be back in a little bit.
Are you looking for an exciting new way to put your skills to work? Explore new career options in the fintech industry at Currency, a Sandhills Global company. We offer full-time positions in financial sales, compliance, operations, and other fields. We also offer a 4.5-day work week, an attractive benefits package, and opportunities for advancement. Put your motivation to work and grow with us at Currency. Visit gocurrency.com/careers to learn more.
With UBT, you've got total control over your money. Like Doug, who runs his game day tailgate like a well-oiled machine.
I got burgers, brats, chicken, dogs, plus all the fixins. And with the UBT Go app, I can track my food spending from anywhere.
Pro move.
They don't call me Grill Sergeant for nothing.
No matter your goals, UBT helps you feel good about reaching them. Union Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
Advanced Medical Imaging is the largest radiology group in Nebraska, located in Lincoln at 7601 Pioneers Boulevard. At Advanced Medical Imaging, they utilize state-of-the-art technology and blend it together with their compassionate, skilled team to guide you through every step. Whether it's an MRI, CT scan, or X-ray, their precise diagnostics help your doctor deliver the best care plan for you. Choose clarity and comfort in your life by choosing Advanced Medical Imaging, located at 7601 Pioneers Boulevard and online at amimaging.com.
This is Bill Mitchner, Executive Director of Lincoln Lighthouse. Did you know Lighthouse provides multiple programs for students such as one-on-one tutoring and mentoring, as well as pro-social skill exercises, while providing them a nourishing meal and a safe space during all months of the year, even during school breaks? Learn more or contribute to Lighthouse at lincolnlighthouse.org today.
Shopping for new flooring is different today. Getting your questions answered, making the right selection, getting the best value, and installed quickly and professionally. Visit OStreetCarpet.com or shop our store. We'll answer all your questions and help you make the right choice. You'll be enjoying your new floor in just days for less than you'd pay elsewhere. Carpet, vinyl, wood, laminate, tile, and area rugs. We've got it all. O Street Carpet. 1732 O Street. Family owned and operated. Always the best value.
Wrestling fans, it's time to elevate your game, just like Stevens & Smith Construction does for your concrete needs. As your full-service concrete contractor, we deliver solid results every time. From singles to doubles, fighting for inside position to scrambling reversals, we know how to pin down quality and slam expectations. Stevens & Smith Construction, a proud sponsor of Takedown Tuesdays on 93.7 The Ticket, where Husker wrestlers bring you all the action. Don't stall. Stevens & Smith Construction is here to help you build a concrete foundation for the win. Check us out at www.stevensandsmith.com, because stalling is a penalty and winning is the only option.
Have you been injured in an accident and don't know where to turn? You need an attorney you can trust to handle your case with professionalism and compassion. The attorneys at Liberty Law Group understand that a call to an attorney is a call for help. If you've been injured, we want to help you. Liberty Law's experienced attorneys are committed to the pursuit of justice for those injured. Call Liberty Law and find out how we can help you get the compensation you deserve. Call 877-42-LIBERTY. Call the trial attorneys you can trust. 877-42-LIBERTY.
Automotive Solutions is Lincoln's one-stop shop for all your vehicle needs, from vinyl wraps to engine repair and maintenance. Automotive Solutions offers fleet services as well as printing and graphic design for vinyl applications, plus installation of vinyl for boats, trucks, cars, and anything else you want wrapped. Perfection is their standard, and they never settle for less. Call today at 531-249-5600 or go to automotivesolutionslincoln.com to learn more. That's Automotive Solutions on 2024 Southwest 5th Street in Lincoln.
The electrical workers of Local Union 265 are now hiring licensed journeyman electricians from $32.50 to $42.50 per hour with paid benefits. And if you're looking for a new career, they're hiring apprentices at $19.50 per hour with paid benefits. Call the office at 402-423-4497 to apply. Start your electrical career today.
Psst. You know what's better than waking up early to go to the airport? Sleeping in. Lucky for you, the lines at the Lincoln Airport are so short and our service is so fast. You won't need to sacrifice precious beauty sleep to get here hours before your flight. So, go ahead, sleep in. You deserve it, and choose the airport that helps you relax. LNK, make flying easy.
Your new Total Wine in Lincoln has the largest selection of wines, spirits, and beers, plus totally low prices and friendly service from our helpful guides. With over 8,000 wines, 4,500 spirits, and 2,500 beers, you're sure to find your favorites and something new. You can even order delivery, in-store, or curbside pickup. Find what you love what you find, only at Total Wine and More. Now open in Lincoln next to Gateway Mall.
Drink responsibly, B21.
Hey farmers, if you don't already, you need to get to know the guys at Boyk Farm Outfitters. If you're ready to turn your sprayer into a money-saving smart machine, they can hook you up. If you just want to get your chemicals from some good guys that care about your operations goals, they want to chat. They work with progressive growers all over eastern Nebraska to assist with equipment upgrades and input options. Boyk Farm Outfitters is equipping the modern farmer. Check them out at Boyk, B-O-E-C-K, farmoutfitters.com.
You're listening to The Breeze with DP and Haas on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, welcome back into The Breeze. Tyson runs on the ones and twos. As always, like I said, we now have the Royals live on the Brick and Mortar. You guys can always listen to us via the Ticket app, Facebook, YouTube, X, Owl Channel 961. We still got Haas to Breezy on the Isla VIP line. And DP to my left, as always. We talked Shedeur Sanders, NFL draft, and a little bit of wrestling. Haas, I know you're ready to put the Shedeur Sanders conversation, but if you got anything left to add to it, I'll let you do it, and then you can set the table.
Let's talk about wrestling. So with Raw, with WrestleMania, we haven't talked about WrestleMania yet. The Monday Night Raw, DP, was that one of the best Raws we've seen in a long time?
Yeah, I mean, I thought. So we got clued in on WrestleMania Sunday night when Triple H said that we need to make the Monday after WrestleMania a thing. The Monday Night Raw after WrestleMania, we need to make it a thing. And I chuckled because in my head it's already a thing. But he was building it up to say that it becomes another night, another part of WrestleMania. It becomes officially a thing that they can brand and put out there and say, okay, we would not judge WrestleMania by night one only. Because of the branding that we now realize that, well, wait, we need to wait until WrestleMania night number 2 before we evaluate WrestleMania. And then we now know, by changing the culture and changing the way we talk about it, that WrestleMania is now a 3-night event, because Monday Night Raw after WrestleMania, by brand and by setting a North Star on it, is now going to be a thing where, well, wait, there's more. And give them credit for punching that in the thought. The idea is that you could have put it on Friday night, or you could have put it on NXT WrestleMania on Thursday night, which the evolution of this thing is going to keep moving forward and up. But bravo to it. That Monday night after WrestleMania answered all of the questions that we had about Sunday night and Saturday night WrestleMania. It's wonderful branding. It's great storytelling. I still think, and again, as we were just talking about, my opinion means bupkis. But what I would have liked was that if you sealed Sunday night with that, everybody who paid premium dollar for WrestleMania Sunday got bigger bang for the buck, right? Bigger bang for the buck. But a fantastic Monday night, great introduction to it. And then to follow it up with a spectacular SmackDown. Pretty impressive, quite frankly, to pack so much of the story and then the redirection after WrestleMania to reintroduce some new characters to the thing, to give some substance to end of brawl, end of dispute moments. Bravo, Hoss. I thought it was spectacular.
Yeah, I mean, they prepared the next couple months. At worst, they prepared the next pay-per-view, Backlash in St. Louis.
Yeah.
I don't know if they'll let Randy Orton win that quickly, but it at least lets us know, okay, there's Orton. CM Punk's going to be there for John Cena. Maybe you can bring back a Batista, another rival for him before either the Tribal Chief or Cody Rhodes comes back and wins the belt. But the cool part is, what's the name of the new Shield and who's going to be their next member? Because having Braun Breaker join with the reigning, defending, undisputed greatest manager of all time and Seth freaking Rollins, who, by the way, tried to really make a massive scene in Packerville during the draft. This guy's a massive Bears fan, if you guys don't know. And he was full on heel, full on just ribbing everyone the wrong way, just because that's Seth Rollins. So would love to see who could be a third member of that group and just have that group dominate. So that's one thought. Another is, how much did you think Sami Zayn was going to do something with all the bloodline drama that we've had, that he was actually going to do something to Jey Uso?
Yeah, I loved, this is, I used to always hear Gordon Soley, the great Gordon Soley from NWA, from Georgia Championship Wrestling, always talk about the psychology of wrestling, the psychology of in-ring wrestling, where body language, facial expression, mat generalship, that Sami Zayn exhibited all of those things by just simply adjusting where he was standing, where his eyes were, the curiosity of what, hey, I'm standing here. Am I going to take it? Am I going to take advantage of this? Am I going to take advantage of this? And every wrestling fan who watched it held their breath for just a second to see whether Sami was going to go off. And I don't know what the storyline with Sami is going to be, but I think a Sami and Jimmy, that would certainly spin the wheel, wouldn't it? Or Sami and Roman, right? Because if Roman's getting left out and he and Sami get together, like, hey, I got your back. It's opportunity. Bravo to them all for being able to put that together, because it really was a moment.
Well, they did the stories. They made sure to show that, hey, Roman, you weren't really that grateful as a tribal chief. You weren't really that much of a leader to us. We're not going to save you. We're going to let you get destroyed. So if they really liked Roman Reigns, they would let him. Those three guys would have came and helped him. But they were trying to say, nah, man, you know what you've done to us the last couple of years. We're good.
Well, and Solo's in that same boat, right? Because Solo is going to have to get turned on. Fatu has to turn, or he has to turn on Fatu. And then
they've been slow building that for a while, yeah.
Right? That has to happen. Well, to have on a Friday night after WrestleMania, to have the entire building standing chanting Fatu's name, it's the re-evolution of it. It's when you go, oh, he really did land. He's landed, right? And I'm always, more than the storytelling that happens based on script, I'm always intrigued by people's natural reaction to people. And that's the big part in watching with Fatu, because Fatu doesn't fit any category of face that's ever existed. Like, can you think of somebody that's Fatu-ish in how they present the matches, their evolution through this thing. Maybe like I could say young Batista. When Batista was first brought in, that he was such a badass that we kept waiting for him to be a good guy we could cheer for.
I mean, you're going to hate this. The only person I could think of in the last 20 years would be like a Ryback. And the WWE dropped the ball on that.
Yeah.
The way Ryback dominated.
He's so much more badass than Ryback. Like
100%.
Right? Like to me, it's almost he's gone rogue and there's no, like, angry Randy Orton. Like the Viper Randy Orton.
That's the first name that actually came to mind.
Right? Like Viper Randy Orton. I
don't give a crap, Randy Orton.
Right, right. Like, just for him just to go off.
And being reckless only works in your favor every time, and you just get more and more fans.
Yeah, like, it was just a thing where you just went, he didn't care.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the moment Randy Orton RKO's Vince McMahon, so maybe Stone Cold. But Stone Cold's the North Star of heel turned hero turned heel turned hero. Orton is right next to him. Fatu, and I hate to do that to Fatu, right? To put that on him, maybe bad rock, heel rock. But
you know what? It should be Brock Lesnar level. That's the level it needs to be.
Yeah, where he's just reckless and he's F5ing everybody.
Like, your mouth is just on the ground, your jaw dropped, and you're like, did he just do that?
Did he really just do that? He really just did. He just
did a flipping moonsault over 2 tables that are on fire and just destroyed someone.
It's so funny that what wrestling fans are attracted to or pulled into.
It's usually oddities.
Like
savageness is the two.
Right. Like I give Bach a hard time because Bach is a heel guy. Like,
well, a Boston Celtics fan. I think he's a Dodgers fan, and he maybe even be a. I don't know if he's going to be.
Right.
No, he's a Celtics. I can't remember.
He's a Celtics fan, a Cardinals fan. I don't know. I'm trying to think of who he roots for in baseball.
I'm pretty sure it's like the Yankees or Dodgers.
Right,
it's another blue blood.
It's Red Sox.
No, I got it. It's the Patriots in the NFL, which just swung a little bit the other way. But he was also
he's a Cardinals fan. He's an Arizona Cardinals fan.
How the hell do you pull that off? You're from Nebraska.
No. All
right.
I don't know.
All right, maybe I'm not that against Bob.
But it's like, in Haas is the other end of the spectrum. He took all of the winning nice people, right? And just go, okay. I can't. While I can cringe at your selections, I understand.
Yeah, and it'll be fun to watch the Timberwolves win the series, anyways.
Ooh. Tabrizi.
Hey, I don't mind if Steph Curry wins another championship, and I'm a diehard Laker fan, and I don't root for anyone else. But I don't mind Steph Curry winning one.
So there's the thing. Aside from your team, who do you want to win? So Harrison, Haas, Tabrizi. Aside from your team in the NBA, who do you want to see win?
Well, the Bulls gave it their all in the play-in, but
yeah, that the shortest journey is the Chicago way.
Anyone but Boston.
Give me Denver every time. Jokic, I love watching Jokic. It is so fun to watch.
Denver's your team.
But the Bulls are my team.
You talk about Denver way more than you talk about the Bulls.
Have you watched the Bulls? I'm going to talk about them being the play-in for the 10th seed for the 5th year in a row. They play in the Miami Heat every single year.
Haas, Harrison is in NBA purgatory.
Kobe White's fun. Matas is fun, but there's not a lot. I'd go rather watch the 3-time MVP that is Jokic. Not going to be a 4th time, but.
Hey, don't talk about my future center like that.
Right.
DP, I know you did the same thing when the Commanders were in their woeful periods. You're watching and you're paying attention, but you're not open in public about it all the time.
I was healing.
Yeah.
I had open wounds they would pour salt in every Sunday for like 7 years of just watching bad business decision after bad business decision. And I just went, until I see the people in charge make decisions that are good for their fans, and I'll get in trouble for this, and it's been constant no matter where I was in sports, that even on the high school level, Haas can verify, I will speak truth to power when I think they're being hurtful to the people in their charge. If an athletic director and a principal aren't acting on the greater interest of their young people or the people who show up to games, then I have to speak out. I was that way with the Utah Jazz and the Utah Utes. I was that way with BYU. I was that way in DC in full, right? I had the same issues with the Nationals that I had with the Redskins and Commanders. I have the same issue with the Washington Wizards, right? And to say I had issue with the Carolina Panthers when I was there, and then when I saw good management take over and to make decisions that were the right decisions for the fans and the players, then I got on board. But if I think you're being a knucklehead, I just simply say, no, I'm cool.
That's how I feel about the Browns. I used to feel bad as Browns as an underdog team, and I used to root for them. But then ever since the Baker Mayfield, Deshaun Watson maneuver, I was like, you guys have been looking for a good quarterback, starting quarterback, your entire franchise. Since I've been alive, you get one, and then you get a mystery box, the chance that you might have a starting quarterback in that mystery box, and you take the damn mystery box. It is the most, to this day, the most bizarre maneuver. Because Watson with all the baggage and everything, just unreal.
I did a thing yesterday on the one-on-one that I went through the drafting of quarterback history for the Cleveland Browns.
It's unreal.
Oh my!
Tim Couch, baby.
Oh, and he's on the high side of good choices. He's on the high side, Tabrizi. It was like, oh my goodness! I ran through a list of names and I just went, bravo, Cleveland. You are who you are. Like, and it's that thing, right? With Kuiper and Deshaun, you go, okay, that's what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
That's who you are. I'm okay. You've earned the right to be bad at this. Bravo.
What's the quarterback room going to be like in the offseason?
Kenny Pickett,
is Deshaun Watson a mentor?
Well, you got Kenny Pickett, Deshaun Watson, Joe Flacco, Shador Sanders, Dylan Gabriel. That is a unique.
No, but you understand that Kenny Pickett and Deshaun have packed the bags.
Well, are they
like Flacco and Pickett? You're pretty much.
Yeah, they are. It's just a weird room.
Right? But here's the thing. So
you have to keep Flacco.
Either Deshaun or Flacco have to go. One of the two. One of the two veterans has to go.
Mm-hmm.
And then it becomes a matter of Dylan Gabriel or Kenny Pickett. And I don't know anybody that would pick Pickett over Dylan.
Yeah, I don't know anybody either.
And you're going to sell more Sanders jerseys than anything else. So if you're doing business, let the business be done.
Well said. Got anything else before we go to break on that?
So is Deion going to be the next coach in Cleveland?
A whole different discussion.
Yeah, I don't want to go there. All right. We'll go with the break. The Breeze, Haas to Breezy, DP, Harrison Arts. Don't go anywhere.
Spring has arrived. The temperatures are rising, and it's time to get your equipment ready for the season. Landmark Implement has high-quality used John Deere planters, sprayers, and tractors, priced to move and ready to work for you. Take advantage of unbeatable deals and flexible financing to upgrade your operation without stretching your budget. Stop by your local Landmark Implement or browse our full inventory online at landmarkimp.com. Before these deals are done, experience the Landmark difference.
Advanced Medical Imaging is the largest radiology group in Nebraska, located in Lincoln at 7601 Pioneers Boulevard. At Advanced Medical Imaging, they utilize state-of-the-art technology and blend it together with their compassionate, skilled team to guide you through every step. Whether it's an MRI, CT scan, or X-ray, their precise diagnostics help your doctor deliver the best care plan for you. Choose clarity and comfort in your life by choosing Advanced Medical Imaging, located at 7601 Pioneers Boulevard and online at amimaging.com.
Hey Husker Nation, this is Todd Euler, two-time national champion, here to talk to you about Window World Lincoln. At Window World, we specialize in replacement windows, doors, siding, and roofing. Whether you're looking to enhance the beauty of your home or increase its energy efficiency, we've got you covered. And here's the best part. We offer the best for less. Our team is dedicated to providing top quality products and exceptional service at affordable prices. We want to earn your business and make your home improvement dreams a reality. So why wait? Contact Window World Lincoln today at 464-7313 or visit our website at windowworldlincoln.com. Window World Lincoln, where quality meets affordability.
This is Bill Mitchner, Executive Director of Lincoln Lighthouse. Did you know Lighthouse provides multiple programs for students such as one-on-one tutoring and mentoring, as well as pro-social skill exercises, while providing them a nourishing meal and a safe space during all months of the year, even during school breaks? Learn more or contribute to Lighthouse at lincolnlighthouse.org today.
Garage doors can break down or quit working at the worst times. At Doors Plus, they understand that a broken garage door sometimes means repair and not replace. Sometimes, all you need to make your door like new again is a few bolts, a realignment, or even a new balance. Trust the pros at Doors Plus to handle your garage door repair the right way so you can get on with your busy schedule. Visit them online at DoorsPlusLLC.com or give them a call today at 402-590-5800. Doors Plus, garage doors and more.
Muchachos has been serving Lincoln delicious pork, brisket, and chicken tacos for several years now, as well as Hatch Mac nachos and more. Muchachos also brings you close to the taste buds of your favorite local college athletes with NIL deals like the B3 burrito for Bella Bacon of Nebraska softball and many more. See a variety of different NIL options at Muchachos at 11th and K or order online at yomuchacho.com. Open 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. Tuesday through Saturday.
Nebco is hiring CDL drivers for ready-mixed concrete in Lincoln. With 3 plants across the city, there are plenty of opportunities to start or grow your driving career. They offer great pay, medical and retirement benefits, paid time off, and they cover the cost of CDL training. Apply today and receive a $2,500 hiring bonus. Since 1908, it's the employees that have formed the company's solid foundation. Start your career today with ready-mixed concrete. Visit nebcoinc.com. That's nebcoinc.com.
Jack Russell of Farm Bureau Financial Services is here to help you protect things that are most important to you. Whether it's your home, your family, or your future, Jack Russell has the proven experience to get the job done while developing authentic relationships with you. Give Jack a call today at 402-421-9100. Again, that's 402-421-9100. Or visit one of his 2 locations in Lincoln or Seward and learn how you can excel in the complicated world of insurance. Jack Russell of Farm Bureau Financial Services, a trusted and well-respected representative since 1999.
Gaina Trucking is hiring CDL Class A and B drivers. Their strong team culture makes it not a job, but a career. Gaina Trucking offers health, vision, and dental insurance, 401k with company match, an employee assistance program, and other bonus programs. Build a better career today with great team culture at Gaina Trucking. Learn more and apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
Hi everyone, Kendall Warnock, A1 Automotive in downtown Lincoln. Spring is here, summer is fast approaching. With weddings, vacations, and weekend getaways on your mind, do not let car issues prevent you from getting where you need to be. Car problems shouldn't be something that you put up with. Let us get you back on the road in comfort and safety. We diagnose all makes and models from Porsches to Hondas, Toyotas, and Chevrolets. We fix a variety of issues with all of them with our talented techs and our experienced staff. A1 Automotive at 11th and L, downtown Lincoln, always honest answers.
You're listening to The Breeze with DP and Haas on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, welcome back in. Harrison Arns on the ones and twos. Let me get Haas on a bigger screen here so he's not just shoved to the side. He's joining us via stream, and you guys can always join in on the streams. Facebook, YouTube, XL, Channel 961. Don't got a ton of time here left before we get ready for the YWCA hour, but Haas the Breezy, as always, let me turn the music off so I can let you speak here. I'll let you guide segment number 3 here as we wrap things up.
All right. I know we haven't prepared this, but DP, there's a lot of stories going on in wrestling right now.
Mm-hmm.
Which one are you looking forward to the most? If it was opening Monday Night Raw tomorrow, who do you want to see and why?
Oh, that's a layup. That's a layup. If I want the loudest pop, and I want to make the most money, and I want the crowd to lose their mind.
Tony Storm is not coming to WWE.
Listen, you asked me the question, allow me to answer. I want what I want, Tabrizi. I want what I want. I am full Batista right now. Give me what I want. That's what I want. It changed. It would so change everything.
And fans, this was not planned. We did not text it. I just know DP way too well.
Like, are you kidding me? The tops of heads would just pop right off on a Monday night. Oddly, I'm going to go in a different direction if it was 1B. 1B, so it's 1B and 1C. 1A is Tony Storm. 1B is The Rock. I need The Rock to come back and apologize and then reset all of this. Because if the final boss comes back and says, I was wrong. I was wrong. What? Because then what happens next is just going to make our heads hurt, right? And then 1C would be, you know who I want to see? You know who would be the final piece de resistance to all of the changes that are going on? I need Dean Ambrose back.
Oh my gosh, I was thinking the same thing.
I need Dean Ambrose to come in and stand in a ring between Seth and Roman.
How in the world are you guys both thinking Dean Ambrose? That's crazy.
Well, because if you're gonna do this, right? And then they battle, and then Dean comes in and he stands in the middle of them, and then they all just throw the fist up, and the three of them touch fists, and we go, what is about to happen next?
That's not going to happen. He's going to join Paul Heyman and Braun Breaker and Seth Rollins. That's what should happen.
I'm okay with that. Like I said, through all of it, it would be the ability the result of a match or a card only matters if you're curious about what it all means next. That's the real psychology of it. And then it allows people to kind of dream. Like, what's the dream match? We're all fantastic at creating the dream match.
What about this? What about this?
Uh-huh.
You know, John Cena, and there's zero chance he'll do this, but just hear me out. He hates his ring announcer. He gets offended that he doesn't announce him in a prestigious way.
Uh-huh.
What if R-Truth just walks out and he's like, hold on, I got this, brother.
Oh, that would be so good. Somebody made the joke on social media that what if R-Truth was the real force behind this? What if R-Truth was really the guy? And I here's my thing. A part of me wants R-Truth and Doctor of Thugonomics together. A part of me wants, I need music, I need Dr. Thugonomics. I need Cena to just go, this ain't working. This ain't working. And he comes out and it's Dr. Thugonomics music. And he's got on a jersey and a gold chain and the hat backwards. And I'm just going, so the scene from Major League where Wild Thing reinvents itself and then comes back out, like we would all be Randy Quaid. We'd all be in the middle we'd be in the outfield. He's back. He's back. Wild Thing's back. That would be the reaction from me.
Love it. Love it. I know Tony Storm's not coming, but Mariah May, she needs to come and join WWE. That would be electric.
Well, I mean, when does Sasha come back?
She ain't coming back.
But she
what
doesn't.
They did to Bailey. What they did to Bailey, she's like, heck no, I ain't coming back ever.
Yeah, that whole thing. sometimes you go away and recreate yourself, and Bailey will have the ability to do that. But that's why it has evolved into the business that it is that so many different pieces of talent, so many different personalities, and they have to be molded, bonded. And then the chemistry has to be right. So,
how mad were you when Dirty Dom won? Because I was elated.
I threw chips. I threw tortilla chips.
He got an encore. The crowd was all about it.
I threw tortilla chips. Shame on them. Shame.
Maybe we'll talk about that next Sunday. Appreciate it as always. Haas, Breezy, Derek Pearson, Harrison Owens on the ones and twos. We'll talk to you guys again next week.